Divine greetings, Masters. Very good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining. And this is Madhu Soni welcoming you all to Light and Soul Meditation English Group Masters. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your time, space, and energy with each other. Very warm welcome to the old and the new members. So, Masters, before we start the session, let's first give our gratitude, respects, and regards to all the Masters for all that they do for us, for the support, the protection, the guidance that they provide. They always keep us under their grace. We are really grateful and blessed to have them in our lives. We are really grateful and we are full of gratitude. We give our respects and regards to all the divine beings, masters, ascended masters, Param Guru Mandali masters, Saptrishi Mandal masters, all the siddhas, teachers, healers, mentors, gurus, masters from the astral realm who are connected with the Most High, masters from the pyramid world, crystal world, from the angelic realm, spiritual realm, masters who are guardian angels, and also our loved ones and ancestors. We are really grateful and blessed to have our great grandmaster, Pitama Brahmrishi Patriji, Mahavatar Babaji with us. Thank you so much for helping us and guiding us. We request you all, masters, to help us align with the soul plan and purpose and also align us with the highest timeline that we have set for our incarnations and also for the life journey, soul journeys. Please help us connect with your consciousness. The wisdom that you got, may we also get the same. Please help us align with the true path. Let us go ahead with the path to truth and honesty. May love, peace, and happiness fill our lives. Thank you so much, Masters. So this is just a simple prayer before we start our session. So today I haven't shared any wisdom quote because every day we are discussing so much. So I thought, okay, let us just, go ahead with anything if anyone wishes to share anything that they have any questions or if they straight want to go into meditation. If anyone has anything to ask or share, please feel free to share if you happen to see something. So I just want to, hear you all out. If you have anything, let me know. If not, then we can go straight into meditation. So I'm going to pause for a minute. I'll give you all time if anybody wishes to raise their hand and ask any question or anything that comes into their mind. Go ahead, please. And do open your videos. At the start of the session, we're just meeting, right? So you can all open the videos. Would love to see everyone, and then we can close our videos for meditation. So thank you, everyone. Okay. Anyone wishes to share anything? Sometimes you all can speak, right? And I can keep quiet. So, but I know. So, Nirja ji, Hilary, Sonal ji, Anshuman ji, Sheelam ji, anyone, whoever is willing to, Sheelam ji, anyone. Nina ji's hand is raised. So, yeah, Nina
Uh,
ji, go ahead, please.
Hi, Madhuji.
Hello.
Thank you for always having wonderful sessions and discussions.
Mhm.
I was just curious to know, any plans for new book?
Yeah, I am willing,
What's
but as you see, I'm single-handedly going,
I know,
right
right?
now. Sometimes Avni ma'am is there. Yeah, maybe I think once I start, people will jump in and they will help me. I know that. That's the teamwork. So I'm one book that I have in my mind is for time being, I would say. I have this. But maybe you all would not like, or maybe yes, you might all like. So I have, as you all know, we have been doing the Alchemist book in the Hindi group, right? So we did. It's a very, how to say, it's like philosophy of life, right? So that kind of book where alchemy is also very important, and alchemy is the basis of that book. So how can alchemy help everyone in their lives by turning the negative thoughts or negative mindset into positive mindset, and how to turn everything into positivity or miraculous way of transmuting everything. So alchemy is that book, The Alchemist. I think I have kept it or returned it. Anyhow, so this The Alchemist book is written by Paulo Coelho. So this is also the book Maktub. So there's a funny
Okay.
story. I actually thought that because I haven't read Alchemist by that time, not fully. So in every like after few chapters, this Maktub word is there written. So I thought it is Maktub. My bad. But it was, I thought it's Maktub. But no, when I read The Alchemist, then I got to know, okay, it's not Maktub, it's Maktub, meaning in
Mm.
Arabic or in that land, where Egyptian lands, or Maktub meaning so be it, or it is written. I would say it means it is written. So that is the meaning of Maktub. So this book, when I really wanted to read, so I wanted to have a book by Paulo Coelho. So this book, actually, I have borrowed it from library. It already came. But because I did not had that mindset before that, I didn't knew what it was. So I did not go to the library and did not borrow it. I said no to it. Okay. But after reading Alchemist, I again went and got this. It came to me, that's what I am saying. So because it is written, so there are certain destinies that you have to, for some people, some journeys are to be taken by your own self, and some journeys have to where you have to collaborate with everyone, you have to do networking, or you have to work as a team. So The Alchemist was a book that we all did as a team in the Hindi group. But if you are willing, I can read this book. And as you all know, we all took that book also, The Warrior of Light, that we were reading, right? So that Warrior of Light. So I think I might be having the Warrior of Light right now. Even I think Alchemist is also there. Let me check, and let's take a message first, and then I'll go into Maktub.
Sure, sure.
If you have the PDFs, please do share.
Yeah, I do have the PDF every.
So we
I
can read
don't
The
have.
Alchemist on ourselves so that we can catch up with the Maktub. I just checked it out, the review. It's a good book, it looks like.
You want to do Alchemist?
No, I haven't read it, so I was just looking at this thing. It seems to be a good book. Both of them,
Yeah,
they seem to be a
it is.
companion.
It is a story,
Companion.
See, because we have done Thinking and Destiny in the Hindi group, and it was really, it takes time to even go and read those 900 pages and to even understand the meaning. It is not easy, okay? I would say it will take time to digest that in and to actually get the essence of what the master is going want to say. But Alchemist is very easy book, easy going, very light, and but yeah, it does have that darshanic thoughts or philosophy of life, that is what is it's in there, and also consists of everywhere, wherever you go, the alchemy of life is there. So before that, I took the spiritual alchemy session, and then we went into the Alchemist. Now we are on to this wonderful book by Helena Blavatsky, The Land of Gods. So it's just a start, just to have a how to get a sense of how Helena Master is writing, and it's the journey to Shambhala, basically, to higher dimensions. And that's what we were thinking, how every master is writing. And Thinking and Destiny is definitely I'm not going to say difficult because we already did it. But yes, it was little challenging, but with master's help, we were able to do it. Okay, now let me not use more words. Let me go and get that book and I'll show you. Okay, give me a second. Okay, masters, give me a second. I'll come. Yeah, so here it is. This is Warrior of Light. As you all know, we were doing this and we were taking messages from this book. This book is from Paulo Coelho, and this is the book, The Alchemist, that we read, okay, in the Hindi group. So, and basically, Maktub is basically a form of letters written, okay, stories. So there are, like, I believe there are moral lessons, something, or the story has something I haven't read, but we'll read if you all wish to, I will. So I'm going to take a message for all the group people now today. I'm going to open a page. That is how sometimes I take messages, spiritual messages. So I'm going to open a book page and see what comes. Okay, page number 31. Okay, so this is how it is. Okay, page number 31. So it says the warrior of the light knows that it is impossible to live in a state of complete relaxation. He has learned from the archer that in order to shoot his arrow any distance, he must hold the bow taut. He has learned from the stars that only an inner explosion allows them to shine. The warrior notices that when a horse is about to jump over a fence, it tenses all its muscles, but he never confuses tension with anxiety. Wow, amazing message and right on mark. Oh my God. I don't know for how many people it resonates, but it resonates with me. Okay. If anyone is resonating with this message, so it means the warrior of light knows that it is impossible to live in a state of complete relaxation. For people who are working with light, who are helping transmuting the dark energies or the negative energy, lower vibrational energy into, or they are doing alchemy, I would say. Okay. Whoever is doing that, turning the base metals into pure metals, basically turning negative energy or the lower vibrational energy into um, positive miraculous energies or golden energies, meaning good things, positivity. We are never in a state of relaxation. We are always up to something. Okay, the warrior of light is always there, and he would not be there totally relaxed because he's a warrior. So in Hindi, how do we say? एक आहट होती है तो भी आप तलवार उठा लेते हो वाली बात है, right? So when a warrior is there, he knows how to. His sword never goes down. You know, his sword is always up. So that is what the light sword. The sword is always there. He has learned from the archer that in order to shoot his arrow any distance, he must hold the bow taut. So whatever he does, he has to, whether something is coming in future or he has to aim for something, he has to be for perfect and he will aim for that. His like whatever he does, it has to be right on mark. He will measure the distance. He will measure what he will plan and do everything. That is what it means. He has learned from the stars that only an inner explosion allows them to shine. Until you open your heart and you radiate that energy outside from inside, that is how you actually start attracting. You shine like that star. Okay, so you have to be like that, your own inner explosion, your inner self opening up, and you're open to receiving good things, being there, you know. The warrior notices that when a horse is about to jump over a fence, it tenses all its muscles. So I don't need to explain that. जब भी कोई घोड़ा जंप करता है इन हिंदी भी से, तो वो क्या करता है, पहले तो वो भागते भागते तुरंत एकदम से उसकी पूरी बॉडी टेंस हो जाती है एंड जंप करता है. सो वेन एवर देर इज अ न्यू थिंग दैट इज कमिंग इन टू आवर लाइफ, वी एक्चुअली बिहेव लाइक दैट हॉर्स who is actually going to jump on that timeline, higher timeline. What happens to us in our lives? We actually have certain things. We might feel tension. We might feel little bit of, you know, little bit of anxiousness will be there, but we will actually not be stressed. We will be at peace because we still know that, we'll be able to achieve that. We know how much force it needs to, we need to put so that we can jump over that fence. So we actually behave like that horse, but he never confuses tension with anxiety. So he never confuses tension with anxiety. So he might be tense, but he's not anxious. That's what it means. So I'm sorry. But yeah, sometimes we all are anxious sometimes before we actually go for a new project, and now we have to present it. So there is a little bit of anxiety. We might be a little tensed, okay? But with anxiety, we never go forward. Once we start, like, see, most of the time when I come here, I haven't read this particular page. Have I read? No, I didn't. So I have to be like that on that extempo speech, right? So I might get a little tense, I might sweat, but I'm not, or maybe I might be a little anxious. But as soon as I start, I'm not, okay? I am with that full flow. So same, whenever you all work in your own stream, with your own projects, you might be a little tense, you might be a little anxious, but once you have done your work, you are there right on mark, right? So that's what is the message is all about. Anyone wishes to share their views, go ahead. So there was nothing, but we had.
I was also interpreting it like if you're prepared, then if a new challenge comes, then we won't go into that anxiety frequency. We'll be more prepared to handle it.
Yeah,
Sort of
yeah.
like that too. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Nice book.
sometimes more preparation, sometimes, we think that more thinking, more preparation is called for, but sometimes going with the flow and not
Yeah.
worrying about is also basically you're enjoying that part, right? So this for me, I really enjoy it.
Right, right.
So even
No,
you
like in a
also,
new situation completely,
yeah,
then not bring that anxiousness, because by nature if something happens to our kids or something, we feel anxious, right? But it's that confidence or the faith, at least in my case, have
yeah.
to learn not to get bogged down by that.
Yeah, let things come our way and we'll handle it the way we want to in a good way. We'll try
Yeah.
as much as we like, whatever skills and abilities we have. That's what I have learned from my life, that things will come, things will come, things will go. But how you take it and how you put your mindset, perception, how you perceive it also says a lot about you. I have been there where I have been perceiving sometimes I was in the blame game, complaining and this and that. We still do every day, every day I would say. But still, at the end of the day, we know that we are just, managing everything, trying to put everything together because we have been born and brought up and put those habits from childhood. We were like, we became habitual. Anyway, not going into too much detail, but let me start this maktub, okay? If everyone wishes to hear, we can start this today. Because you all said so. So be it. O Mary, conceived without sin, pray for us who have recourse to thee. Amen. So, O Mary, so he masters have written, O Mary, conceived without sin. So she was conceived without sin. Um, Pray for us who have recourse to thee. So again, we are going to the divine God. We have to have this journey. So amen to that. And so here the author has written, let me see. Okay, so before we begin, so this is the page number 9th. So it says, before we begin, Maktub is not a book offering the advice. It is an exchange of experiences. Much of it consists of my master's teachings over the 11 long years we have known each other. Other stories were given to me by friends or people whom I met only once, but who left me with an unforgettable message. Finally, there are books I have read, and the stories that, as the Jesuit Anthony de Mello says, belong to the spiritual heritage of the human race. Maktub was born out of a phone call from Alcino Lite Nito, then editor of the Folha de Sao Paulo color supplement. I was in the United States at the time, and I agreed to his proposal for a daily column with no clear idea about what I would write. I found the challenge exciting, though, and decided to go ahead with it. And after all, to live means to take risks. So basically, it's a book where little small stories are written, and it's about experiences in those stories and learning. Basically, what do? We learn from those experiences. So yeah, and he also says, when I realized how much work was involved, I have to say that I almost gave up. What with finger what with frequent trips abroad to promote my books, the daily column became a real torment. However, all the signs were telling me to carry on. A letter from a reader, a comment made by a friend, someone showing me the clippings she had kept in her purse. Slowly, I learned how to be more objective and direct in what I wrote. I had to do a lot of rereading, something I had always put off, but revisiting these stories brought me a huge pleasure. I began to take more careful note of my master's words. I began to look at everything happening around me as another reason to write Maktub. And I found all this so enriching that today I'm grateful to have had this daily task. For this book, I have selected stories published in Folha de Sao Paulo between June 10th, 1993 and June 11th, 1994. Others were published in The Warrior of the Light, and both Maktub and Warrior of the Light can be read as companions to the alchemist. So I had to return the Warrior of Light, but I'm gonna bring it back again for you all. In the preface to one of his books of stories, Anthony de Mello says this about the author's role. His task has been that of the weaver and the dyer, the person who dyes the clothes, or he takes no credit at all for the cotton and the thread. Wow, so nice. So neither do I, Paulo Coelho. So anyway, I'm gonna read the first story now today for you all. Okay, page number 1 and page number 2. So I think that the page number 9 that I read was from the Roman numeral, that number. So it says, the traveler is sitting in the middle of the countryside, looking at the modest house in front of him. He had been there before with friends, but all he had noticed then was similarity between the style of that house and the style of a Catalan architect who had lived a long time ago and had never set foot in that place. The house is close to Cabo Frio in Rio de Janeiro and is entirely built of discarded fragments. Okay, let me mute first. Gabriel began collecting, discarded fragments. In 1899, its owners, Gabriel, had a dream in which an angel told him, build a house of fragments. Build a house out of fragments. Gabriel began collecting cracked tiles, plates, ornaments, and broken pots. Every fragment transformed into something beautiful, Gabriel said of his work. For the first 40 years, the locals decided he must be mad, but when a few tourists discovered the house and began bringing their friends, then Gabriel became a genius. The novelty soon wore off, however, and Gabriel was once again relegated to anonymity. Nevertheless, he continued building his house, and when he was 93, he put the final shard of glass in place and died. So he was actually building the house with fragments. So a few tourists who discovered the house, they began bringing their friends, then and somehow people started noting him as a genius. And, locals were saying that he is mad, but there was some tourists who locals actually decided that he must be bad. But after a few tourists who discovered the house, they started bringing more people. And he was said he is a genius, what he's doing with the shards of glass, tiles, broken things, fragments. So the novelty soon wore off. However, Gabriel was once again relegated to anonymity. So again, he went into that anonymous phase where nobody wanted to, nobody knew him. Nevertheless, he continued building his house, and when he was 93, he put the final shard of glass in place and died. The traveler lights a cigarette and smokes in silence. Today, he isn't thinking about the similarity between Gabriel's house and the architecture of Antoni Gaudi. He is looking at all those fragments and reflecting on his own existence, which, like that of everyone else, is made up of fragments of everything that has happened to him. At a certain point, though, those fragments began to take shape, and the traveler recalls a little of his past life as he reads the papers he is holding. These are fragments of his life too, experiences he lived through, unforgettable passages from books, his master's teachings, stories told to him by friends or by others, as well as reflections on his own times and on the dreams of his generation. Just like the man who dreamed that an angel visited him and then went on to build the house the traveler is looking at now. He's trying to put those papers in order so as to understand his own spiritual architecture. He remembers as oh my God, he remembers as a child reading a book by Malba Tahan entitled Maktub, and he thinks, perhaps I should do the same. Oh my God, you know why I was laughing, Masters? I really want to write a book, and I don't know from where to start, what to do. And this is just a opening, and it resonates so much with me. And I also feel like there are so many stories that are there in my life, and it's like definitely the shards of glass and tiles and fragments. I have built my life on basis of that, I've stood on those fragments. So it's oh my God, it's so loving. I could not even try finish the last sentence. That how it was so overwhelming for me. I still have the I'm happy, teary. Everything is like going on together. I can't even explain. Oh my God, really. Thank you so much for pushing me, I would say. Anyway, anyone wishes to share? So this is the first story. Uh, Second story, I would say, will, yeah. So tomorrow, not tomorrow, tomorrow and the after tomorrow, we have holiday. I don't take class, right? From Monday again, we'll start. So I think we should do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. How about that, right? Not every day, but Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If anyone wishes to jump in with me, take one day, just you have to read, we'll enjoy, along with meditation. So anyone wishes to share anything? किसी को कुछ बोलना है? Anyone? Before I go into meditation. Okay. So anybody got anything? Anything that you would like to share? You understood or just similarity? Yeah. Sheelam ji.
Atman to everyone.
Atman
It's just
Sheelam ji.
I feel the thing is when somebody is in a real spiritual life and they understand the value of small broken things and they try to give value to it, for a person who is more in the materialistic world will always think that person is mad. Till they realize later that he is actually a very evolved soul. But by then, that person may be there or may not be there because realization takes time. I think same happened to Baba also. Initially, everybody called him a mad fakir, you know.
Sai
But
Baba.
look at people thronging there now and realizing what a great soul and what a this thing he came.
Yep. Yep.
So sir went through correcting when people thought he's gone crazy and they didn't even value his this thing.
Yeah.
So
That
whenever we shouldn't jump into conclusion when we meet, such occasions. There definitely must be something behind, which is, making the person do things would help people to recognize. But unless somebody is in the spiritual path, because everybody is in such materialistic world, the thought, that's
Correct.
it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheelam ji. Yeah, so I'm gonna share this Maktub book PDF, and also I'm gonna share The Alchemist as well. So Maktub is written in a letter format. So as such, it has many pages, I would say. It has more than, so it has 200 pages or something. Yeah, 210 or something. 205 pages. But because the stories are very short, some are just half a paragraph. So, I mean to say half a page, and it's just one paragraph of the story. So, there's a letter format kind of thing, 27 pages. So I'm gonna share with everyone just now so that you all can have the PDF of that Maktub, and yeah, send a copy. I'm gonna send in the group, English group, and also here. One second. Where is it?
Actually, what does alchemist means?
Alchemy is basically, it's a when you actually talk about alchemy, this word comes from chemistry, basically. You
Uh,
are turning the base metals into pure metals. Okay, basically using lead and other base metals you turn into gold or silver. Okay, that is the real meaning of alchemy, changing from
mm,
one form to another. So there's a process when you talk about alchemy. There's a process. So I'll take a class on alchemy. If you all wish to in the English group, I can take that class some other time, maybe next week or so. And then you all can understand what it means to alchemize things. So there are a lot of things happening in our lives. Sometimes we go under a lot of negativity. We get into lower vibrational energies. We are so I'm muting you, Sheelam ji. Okay, removing you from spotlight. So now the point is, there are a lot of things happening, but how to change that thought process into positive thought process or miraculous thought process. And this process is called alchemy. Okay. So here in the spiritual world, we are doing the spiritual alchemy. Okay. This is what I told. It is just spiritual alchemy. Okay. So you should know how to, either you have you have fallen and you there's certain challenges that came into your life and it pushed you to the point where you think that you cannot get up, but you still again you turned your foes into joys, and you basically got up, you started living that life again, you turned your life, and you turned your life in a miraculous way, and you started rising up again. So that is in all says a lot about you. You have the energy to manifest whatever you think, whatever negatives you still had, turning that into positive energy, into positive manifestations, right? That is what. So we'll definitely, I shared Maktub. If you want, I can share the Alchemist book also. Would anyone like that? Let me. Did I send it? No. Wow. I'm so sorry, masters. Give me a minute. I'll share and then we can start and go into meditation. Okay. Yeah, I was not able to send. Now I'm able to send. So I shared it in the group, and now which book you said? Alchemist, right? The Alchemist. I hope I'm sending the correct one. See if so both the books I've sent. If you wish to see, you can. Okay, masters. So let's go into meditation. Oh, sorry, Anshumanji is also having raised hand, and Nirjaji also. I did not see that. Okay, yeah. Go ahead, Anshumanji.
Yeah, Namaste Madhuji.
Namaste, Anshumanji.
Both the books are very profound, and Paulo Coelho is a great author. In fact, Alchemist is a book I read, I think maybe 20 years back.
Wow,
And
that's awesome.
every time you read this book,
There's something meaning
at
coming
different
in.
life, you draw different meaning. So now that we are on the spiritual path, it has deep meaning and insight, which actually we can absorb and implement. So I think something I think strongly recommended. Some of the points, I think somebody was asking about what is alchemy, and I'm sure you're going to take a class. I just want to share few learnings from both the books. If you have time, maybe 1 minute or so. It talks about following your life's purpose, and every every person has a purpose of the life. So just a meaningful existence and a purpose-driven life, there's a difference. Also, the power of intuition and dreams, the importance of taking risks in life. In fact, we have to overcome fear, and many times we are in the comfort zone and we have the fear of failure. So, in fact, growth begins at the end of the comfort zone. Also, the language of the universe. So, deep connection with the universe, because everything is interconnected. So, love and wisdom flows through all the beings. So, a lot of points, and also learning through the journey. It's not just the destination which matters, but in the journey also there are different milestones, and we can learn and the importance of persistence and resilience. So very very good book, which actually for any sincere seeker, should be one of the first few books to read. Also about Maktub also talks about having trust in the destiny. Everything happens as per the divine plan.
Yeah, it is written.
So we should not resist, and we should go with the flow. And also it talks about that lessons are everywhere. So every person we meet, every challenge we face, every encounter, there's a lesson to be learned. And only when we learn the lesson, then we can break the karmic knots or the karmic bondages. And also it talks about the importance of the present moment. So many times we are worrying about the future or overthinking about the past, but the concept of deep now, to be in the present, is also mentioned. And also, I think that the main theme is similar, wherein he talks about persistent change, simplicity, and humility is very important. True wisdom lies in simplicity,
Correct.
following your heart. So I think I'm sure it is going to be great to study. I
That's
think
what, as a man, you have actually gave that beautiful gist of what it means when you read the book, The Alchemist. It's so beautiful, very beautifully put, Anshumanji. Thank you so much. We have just read this. We just finished, 2 weeks back, and it was like, oh my God, it was so beautiful, and you summarized it so beautifully well that it is actually this wonderful journey and getting the messages from the universe. And during that time, not only that time, see, that is how I take my messages from the universe. I see everything around me, everything talks to me. That's what I used to feel. And I just took that guidance from the universe that I need to go with the alchemy. I need to take this book. So every time I would ask everyone, what book would you like to read? And this time I chose that, for all the whole group, I'm going to choose Alchemist, and we are going to read that. So this is what, and it just brought all that memories, like again, started flowing back. And when you were saying, I actually saw that journey, and every time we had lot of messages coming through, luck, love, patience, and messages and whatnot. Anyhow, and now when I read this book, the the last, I can't even tell you how I was feeling, because I really want to write something about the life that I have lived, or maybe a fictitious story, but maybe people might think it is a fictitious story. Let's see what. But how to write, I don't know. So now the point is, I really wanted, I put this in the universe, and then now this is coming, It came earlier. I did not take it. Again, I understood that it has to come to me. So I had to read this book. And when you're saying this, I can't wait to finish it, That's what I'm feeling. Because of that time, my time slot is so busy. So let's see when and how, but I will. Thank you so much, Anshumanji. It's really, really amazing, amazing. Thank you. And I'm happy that you are here, that because you're such a well-read person, you can just guide us, It's wonderful. Yes, Nirja ji, go ahead. Thank you, Anshumanji. Yeah.
No, I cannot say anything after Anshumanji said that. I'm like, it was beautiful. I think you should have a little summary and put it there. No, totally beautiful. I was just thinking of that spiritual thing, like how we say, we transmute our energies.
Yeah.
And so I am so glad I joined the class today, because I was looking at what to read, and now this has come. But
Yeah.
also, like, our life is like that, like that quilt kind of thing, that each piece of our life has a story. We kind of weave them together, and when you look
Yes.
back, there's
Beautiful.
so much over time that it's not just the same bland, there are ups and downs and so many, but I
That's
have to
what.
agree. Yeah,
See, I like to read. I'm a reader, an
me
avid
too.
reader. I would read anything that is philosophy, spiritual or anything. I would just go and take a paper. If there is spiritual column, I would just read it through. I would
Yeah,
read. That is how I am. I
yeah,
should just get time and I'll read it. So I
yeah,
always put this intention. Anyhow, the
yeah,
point is, Nirja ji, हमारे जीवन में, in our lives, there is so much happening, already happening.
yeah.
Why
So,
worry about that? Let's read, let's
yeah,
read, let's enjoy our
exactly.
lives.
I mean, this book writing, even I have that bit. I write poems, or I write books, and I write things. And so
Wow.
it's always been that. So maybe we'll help each other out. So when
Oh,
you read that
wow.
section, I was
I
like,
would, I would, if I write something, you write your poem in that. Please do. Yeah.
so
See, I
yeah,
have
but
planned. Just ऐसे ही
yeah,
plan जाते हैं हमारे तो, right? Anyhow.
yeah, we should have Anshumanji do a
Anshu.
like a nice over like a motivational speech or
Yes,
something.
yes, definitely. For me. But yeah, Anshumanji, you would like to unmute and you wanted to say something, you can finish and then we can go into meditation. So,
No, thanks. I think thank you for the kind words. We all for learn from each other, and Madhuji, you have been an inspiration. Certainly, I
yeah.
think we can make a plan that how we can grasp the key teachings, and I am more keen now to actually translate the learnings or the wisdom from the book into action, like
Wow. Thank you.
what we need to do in our lives, because intellectual stimulation or spiritual entertainment, yes,
Yeah.
we will read and we will forget, and after a few years or after a few months, we will not remember what we have. So it's very important to revise and also translate the learnings into action. Even if one point we can implement and take it forward, it will help in our ascension. So
Correct.
certainly, I'm more keen now to deep dive into the teachings, and I'm working on how these concepts can be put into action in a easy to understand and easy to follow up system, so that some
Wonderful.
of these
That's great.
teachings, yeah, I think
Yeah.
that is what is it. Yeah.
You wish to, you can join us, and that's what, because Nirja ji is also there. I'm also there. Many other masters will also join in. I know that, when we just take meditation classes, people do come for this spiritual entertainment, I would say, because this is what they feel so attracted to. That wisdom sharing is the main agenda in this group, because just we have this light that attracts, that magnetizes, that wisdom that attracts, for the soul upliftment. And that is what I'm inculcating in this group right now. So definitely in the coming days, if you wish, definitely, yeah, do join us for Maktub. As I shared the PDF, we all can read it one day, every day, one person will have a chance and you can just go ahead and read. But apart from that, as you have recommended so many good books, we can take that book also, so it would be a great help if you would like to join us, and why not? Yeah.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anshumanji. You know why we were saying that? Because because you really have good wisdom, and so we all got scared, there's someone else who talks so much about books, and I hope we are not going wrong. That's why Nirja ji was saying those words, right, Nirja ji? Unmute, yeah. So anyway.
No, with humbleness, I'm saying,
Humble.
because
No,
we
I meant
read,
to say yes, yes.
and it is like not saying in any,
No,
like,
no, no. I
you
meant to
really
say
mean it with when you're talking, the genuineness is
you
there.
have, yes.
And it's like when you said you're implementing it, right? Sometimes in our own lives, at least for me, I have an elder sister who kind of is putting this thing in me. Like she always tells me, think of the white light. If
Yeah.
I'm going through, she always used to tell me, think of that. So even for us to implement, to handle our everyday Mahabharats that are happening, some of us have some high challenges God has put for some reason, that
Yeah.
these things are helpful. Otherwise, you will become depressed and you will go. So this is such a valuable platform that you have, Madhuji. And when people like Anshumanji and others come, and all the masters were here, each time we talk, there is positivity. So I'm going through a very tough stage in my life, and this has been like, I would have been
Looking forward.
watching TV, or like, I read a lot of books, but I was alone. I'm feeling alone. And so this has been like my community, my support. So
Correct.
my teachings, we are implementing it now. Thank you.
No, thank you so much, Nirja ji. Thank you, Anshumanji.
Yeah.
It's really wonderful to have you all here. It's you wanted to share something, Anshumanji?
I think Neemja ma'am talked about the inner Mahabharata. I think what is going within. In fact, there's a book, God Talks with Arjuna, by Paramhansa Yogananda ji.
Yeah.
And it is the interpretation of Bhagavad Gita.
Yes.
And there's a concept like we have Kauravas and Pandavas. So every time when we evaluate our day in terms of self-introspection or journaling at the night, we have to think that is it the Kaurava who were the winner today, or is it the Pandavas? And very deep insights were there in chapter 1. So from her statement, I just recall that very, very profound book, very deep meaning of all the Bhagavad Gita shlokas in that book. Strongly recommended,
Yes.
Neeta ma'am. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes,
And
we
she
have
is,
that on my bookshelf and my audio.
yeah, she is actually doing that, and it's like she meant
Lot of-
that every day we go through a lot of challenges. It's our own Mahabharata. Every day we fight so many wars, the war within, and the mind that goes into war with our own thoughts and do this or do that. So a lot of things are happening, but what are we going to choose at the end of the day, that matters, and our peace is the foremost thing that needs to matter. So I choose peace. That's how it is. But the thing is, for others, it can be many different things. But as Anshumanji said, that we need to apply those, whatever we are reading. So keeping
And
that in mind.
Madhu, I'm sorry to take so much time, but I will also recommend one very good tool or resource. Edgar Casey is a great,
Yes.
he was a great mystic.
Yeah.
And
He was
he had
psychic,
given,
great mystic and
yeah,
psychic.
psychic and mystic, and many readings he had given at that point in time. One of the greatest psychic of all time.
Yes.
And he used to actually connect with the Akashic record or that higher self level consciousness, and then he used to interpret and give predictions as well as insights. So Edgar Casey Foundation, they have a lot of books and material. There's one book, Step by Step, and also a Search for God. There are 2 volumes, volume 1, volume 2. So very practical insights, and I read a lot of channeled books from Ascended Masters teachings and the books on ascension. So Edgar Casey is one author which I will strongly recommend. He has also mentioned he has books on reincarnation and karma. There's a book on Atlantis and many other great insightful readings. So Edgar
I
Casey
know.
is strongly recommended, ma'am.
I know. I have seen his work basically, but did not get a chance to even read those books. But because I am actually taking care of the group, and I have to go through with what people can read. My likings might have been different, but I'm going to see when and how. That's my point. When and how I need to have time also to read. Anyway, but this is what I really want to touch that book of Edgar Casey, where because when I was reading some of his works, I had a lot of intuition and psychic energies, understanding, even going into my past life and getting some visions. All those things were happening. So when I work here, I feel that the masters come and they talk through me, and there's a very, like, I would say nobody can understand that there is a difference, but I know my voice being modulated, because that comes through. So and how I have been taking care of this group, I don't know. And because they are there always. So I feel that I become the spirit. That's what I feel. So anyway, so not going too much in detail. So, but thank you. Yes, we will definitely touch that book and we'll read, and let's see when and how. But before that, so do suggest you all what books you would all like to read, and we can actually come together as a group so we can work on it.
Is
So
it
thank
Casey
you.
with a C-A-Y-C-E?
Yes.
C-A-Y-C-E.
I
Yeah.
found it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Let's go into meditation, master. So we have my time is 9:21. So I'm gonna take at least 40 minutes of meditation. Okay. So let's take our position, master. Sit cross-legged and drink some water if you wish to, everyone, before you go into meditation. Wear your pyramids if you have. If not, we can invoke the pyramids from the astral world. Invoking golden pyramid at this time from the astral realm. Invoking crystals who are aligned with us at this time. Any member who wishes to connect with the crystals for the energy, consciousness, protection, and guidance, we call upon the crystals from the astral realm. We also invoke our spirit animals and spirit guides from the spiritual realm. Any herbal medicine that comes to us by the plant kingdom, we call upon Mother Earth, Father Universe, and the cosmic energy from the cosmos. So as you take position, sit straight. Let your spine be erect. Let your head and neck be straight. Keep your shoulders broad and relaxed. No tightness whatsoever. And close your eyes. Keep your hands clasped, fingers into fingers. And now inhale and exhale. Take 5 to 6 breaths deeply. Inhale deeply and exhale softly, as if you are letting yourself know that you are ready to go into your own inner self. You're ready to go deeper and deeper into meditation, meditative states. So relax yourself as you breathe out. Take your own time. There is no rush whatsoever. Just sit cross-legged, or wherever you are sitting, if you're sitting on sofa, chair, or bed, try to cross your ankles. If you're sitting on bed and if you are crossing your and bending your knees, wonderful. If not, keep your legs straight, cross your ankles one over another. Keep your hands on your lap, clasped together. As you inhale, try to relax your body from head to toe. So one by one, focus on each and every part. Breathe into your crown, your facial expressions, and bring a smile on your face, on your lips, on your cheeks. Feel that energy, that positive energy of that smile. As you're inhaling, inhale this wonderful life force energy, also known as Prana Shakti, with every nostril. Inhale and let it come inside your brain, your forehead. Inhale into your eyes, ears, your nostrils, sinuses, into your cheeks, into your thoughts, and into your jaws and tongue. And as you breathe out, you release any negative thought process, you release old perceptions, and relax. Let go of any botheration. Let go of any differentiation, any separation of any kind, any trauma, pain, anything that bothers you. Just let it go out through your breath. Release and relax. Inhale deeply again. So as you inhale, feel your gut receiving this wonderful life force energy. Let it open your blocked nerves. Let it open your voice. Feel each and every breath into your heart and lungs. And let your lungs expand as you breathe in. Receive this wonderful life force energy into your rib cage, into your heart, lungs. As you're inhaling, feel this inward pull of your life force energy into your spine, into your upper back, middle back, lower back. Inhale every breath from your spine, from the tailbone. Let this inhalation start moving upwards from tailbone. Let it come through up. Let it go up into your crown. Feel that energy traveling upwards. Feeling your cerebrospinal fluid moving upwards from the tailbone into your brainstem and then into your crown. With every inhalation, make a note of what is happening to your body, to your mind. Aren't you becoming more peaceful? Aren't you relaxed? Let this incoming breath make you feel more open to receiving this life force energy. You are able to receive the divine grace with every in-breath and out breath. Now bring your focus onto your abdomen. As you inhale, inhale deeply into your abdomen, into the three parts of your abdomen, your digestive system, reproductive parts, and your excretory system. Inhale deeply, let your stomach muscles expand. And as you release, let your stomach muscles contract and let go of this breath out through your nostril. Again, breathe in into your waist, into your hips, thighs, knees, calf muscles, ankles, heels, the soles of your feet and toes. Every in-breath brings you more closer to the peace and serenity that is there within you, your own inner self has this peace, that tranquility is within you, in your mind. Let there be peace with every in-breath. Let there be love, joy, and happiness as you inhale. And as you exhale, let go of any responsibilities, trauma, pain, botheration. Inhale again. And now ground your energies into Mother Earth. Feel this energy with every in-breath that you inhale. Feel that your whole body is able to ground its energy, and there's a light energy that enters your crown from the cosmos, from the universe, into your crown, into your brainstem, into your spine, and it goes down from your tailbone, from where you are sitting. This light energy, the pillar of light, enters Mother Earth. It enters the core of Mother Earth. It is anchoring into Mother Earth. And Mother Earth is helping you connect with her. She's letting you connect with her grounding energies. She's receiving this white light coming from the universe. And now, as you're inhaling, imagine your feet, the soles of your feet, your toes, the place where you are sitting is receiving Mother Earth's energy. Your whole being is connected from Mother and Father energies. So feel this connection happening with Father Universe and Mother Earth. Now keep your body totally stable, steady. Don't move. Let go of anything that bothers. And now let go of that identity that you associate yourself with your mind, with your name, fame, losses, gain. Just inhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's not rush. Just sit with your incoming and outgoing breath. Keep all your focus on your breath. And as you go deeper and deeper with your incoming and outgoing breath, keep your visions focused at one place, either on your third eye, on your heart, or on your higher mind above your forehead. And keep yourself steady and let go of any separation between your breath as well. As you let go of any separation, the duality also goes away. Enter into this state of nothingness as you keep your focus on your breath, on your third eye, or on your higher mind, wherever you feel comfortable. Just focus. focused, masters. Stay focused at one focal point. Go deeper and deeper. My dear masters, now very slowly, let us all come back into our body's consciousness. Whenever you feel comfortable and ready, wherever you are, astrally, mentally, just come back into your body's consciousness. Inhale deeply, exhale softly. With each inhalation, give gratitude to your life force energy that you breathe in. And as you let go, give gratitude to Mother Earth. With every inhalation, give gratitude to Father Universe, your own life force energy. And as you let go of your breath, give gratitude to Mother Earth and Mother Nature. Our deepest gratitude to the pyramids, the Golden Pyramid, and also gratitude to the crystals that are aligned with us from the astral realms. As we are inhaling and exhaling, let us come back and try to feel and sense our body. Can you focus on your body? Can you see yourself, how you are sitting with mind's eye? Inhale deeply, exhale softly. Now, keep your back straight and very slowly keep your neck and head straight as well. And clasp your hands and fingers. Feel your toes and feet. Whenever you're ready, masters, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. So unclasp your hands. And whenever you are ready, you can keep your hands, your palms on your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now take a deep in breath, and whenever you're ready, let go of your palms. Open your eyes with beautiful smile. Give thanks and gratitude to your own self. Thanks and gratitude to all the meditators who are here today. Thank you to all the masters. Thank you to ourselves. Give a pat on your back and say this to yourself: I am love. Within me and around me is love. I love and accept myself. I love and accept others. Whatever I do it with love, peace, joy, and happiness. In all my workings, in all my doings, in all my receivings and givings, love, peace, and happiness, compassion and kindness is present. I am at peace always. I am a powerful human being and a powerful soul. I love and accept myself, and I love and accept everyone. Peace, happiness, joy is always with me. I am filled with unconditional love. Thank you so much, masters, and I love everyone unconditionally. Thank you so much. So, masters, welcome back, and thank you so much for joining in and doing the meditation, and also the discussions that we had before the class, before the meditation. Thank you to everyone. So, happy weekend, masters. Enjoy your weekend. Stay blessed, stay happy. If anyone wishes to share their experiences, yes, you can. You can raise your hand and go ahead. But yeah, as you all know, tomorrow and day after tomorrow, no class for the English Light and Soul Meditation group. Monday we'll meet again. For people who are joining from India, we'll meet on Tuesday. For US people, it is Monday. Monday it is. And as we have decided, we'll go with Maktub, that is on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if anyone wishes, you can all jump in and help me take one day. Like if I take on Monday, or if anyone else wishes to, you can let me know about the day that you would like to be like to take the swadhyay of one page. It's very easy, and we can discuss something and then we can go ahead. So thank you so much, masters. It's lovely to have you all here. Stay vibrant, stay happy, and stay unconditionally loving. Love everyone. So thank you so much. I don't see anybody's raised hands. So I'm going to end the session now. So take care, stay blessed, masters, and do your inner work every day. Meditate with your individual self as well as with the group's energy. Teach meditation to everyone and help awaken everyone around you. So may we all be happy, healthy, and vibrant. May we meditate with our energies. We are filled with unconditional love, peace, joy, compassion, and kindness. We are at the right place at the right time. We are abundant, prosperous, filled with strength and courage. Thank you so much, masters. Thank you. Good night, everyone. And for people who are joining from India, have a wonderful day. Enjoy your day, masters. Happy weekend. Bye.